Hey, are we live?
I don't know. Everything just went fucking weird on me.
Yeah.
Looks like we're live.
Yeah, but I think let's see. A bunch of them are not live, but it is what it is. All right, hold on. I don't know what happened here. Technical difficulties, always something.
The show's gonna set it off.
Yo, welcome to the Ruckus Podcast Show, everybody. We do this every Friday night when we're in town, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We had a little technical difficulty. We lost 2 of the 8 channels that we're on right now. So if you're trying to watch it, go to the Force 5 Records YouTube, Danny Diablo's YouTube. It's also on the DRP's Instagram, and it's on a bunch of Facebook channels, but we lost a couple of our Facebook channels, so I apologize. I can't fix it now. We're going live. I'm the DRP. How's everyone doing?
Yeah,
Doing
good.
Again, those of you who are trying to tune in on Grinder, it's not going to be on
the
there.
Grinder account seemed to be canceled.
And then the backup Grinder is also not working.
Twinks only is.
Twinks is still working.
Oh, good. Yeah.
How you guys doing? Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Rick Dog, aka
Jesus Christ,
aka Spilly McGee.
Yeah.
I'm Trauma, formerly of Head PE
Head
and currently of
PE.
the Hard R.
Hard R's.
Force 5 Records.
In the building. E-Train.
King Records.
King Records.
King Relic.
King Records.
You know the drill.
What up? It's your boy Jason Logic, Force 5 Records in the building.
Let's what about wait, hold on. I got the wrong one. What about is it this guy? Yeah.
Oh, the producer. That's just me.
The producer.
Jay, drummer from Swap Murders. What's going on, y'all?
Producing beer cans. Empty beer
That's what I'm doing, producing empty beer cans.
Empty beer. He produces a lot of those every practice on Saturdays.
Absolutely.
Beautiful Coors Lights, too, by the way. That's the
taste
way to go
delicious.
right there.
Tonight we got very special guest Bobby Burns in the house.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know who
Hell
Bobby
yeah.
Burns is, what the hell's wrong with you?
Who?
Yeah. No, that's you. Who? Rick Dog? Who? But yo, Bobby Burns from Primer 55. He was also in SOULFLY. I've known him for many years. We've been in a band together, and then we fought for many years together.
I'm just gonna leave this comment up the whole time.
Which comment? Which comment is that?
R.I.P.
Oh,
Jason.
R.I.P. Jason, very much. Jason, rest in peace, brother.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Not to bring it down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it down. We're trying to bring it up, but no, for real, we got it. You can't talk Primer 55 without Jason for sure.
He was the way better singer that they had.
Yes, he was. He definitely was.
I can see why they say fuck Rick Dog all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It be like that,
It just clicked now.
Also, we do have Trauma from Head PE, but also I wanted to show you this Trauma.
What's up, my man?
The Hard R's Cafe.
Yes.
Look at that. Hulk Hogan endorses the Hard R's.
Oh, well, he's always been endorsing that shit. You know how it is.
He said, "Oh, who's the chick? That chick is the chick that said the N-word. It's Shiloh
Paula Deen or
Hendricks or
something, or-
Paula Deen.
She
Well,
dropped one too.
when I say that chick dropped the N-word, it's a few people in America.
Is that that lady that put? Is that that lady that cooked and put butter and everything?
Yes, that was Paula Deen.
I thought you were talking about the Dixie chick.
Yeah, or Julia Child.
Julia Child's never said the N-word.
I guarantee you she's like, let me just put this
Just not
eggs
on
in here,
camera.
and if these damn niggers should just get back to doing what they're doing.
Well, I don't have a panic button when you start saying the N-word. I gotta.
Oh,
Also, I know
He
we're.
can say it though.
Oh yeah, he can. I know. Speaking of the N-word, Danny Diablo's not here right now.
Wow.
To Danny Diablo's fans, he's not feeling well.
he's
I'm
got
hoping.
the sciatica, son.
Yeah, he's sitting on the couch over at Relic's house right
He's
now.
electrocuting his back with those little pads.
If he can make it here, I'm hoping he does. Danny, if you're watching,
He'll hop in.
yeah, he'll come over and
pop
say
in.
what's
He'll
up.
pop in.
I'm watching this shit.
All right, like I said, our special guest tonight is my brother Bobby Burns. To all the metalheads around the world, to all the new metalheads around the world, let's bring him in right now.
Yeah.
Bobby Burns in the house,
Yeah,
brother.
what up, Bobby?
Yeah. What's up,
What's up?
Bobby B?
All right, let's get right into it. Talk shit about Donnie.
they can't wait.
So that was just one. No, I'm kidding. How long's the show?
What's that?
He said,
How long's the show?
As long as you got.
Hey, brother, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, man, you too. How you been, bro?
What's that?
How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I know we talked a little bit this week, touching base. It's been a while, but why don't you let everyone in the internet land right now know what's going on with you, what's going on with Primer, and what your plans are right now?
Everything's still kind of fresh, man. I fucking I took a few years off.
Yeah. Was that planned or not planned?
Well, for like the first 5 minutes, it was kind of planned
Yeah.
until I started getting in trouble and
That's
stuff.
Well, we know how that goes,
Rock
man.
and roll, brother.
I feel that. I feel that because I just took some time off too, man.
Yeah, I vacationed in jail for a year, and then I didn't get a tan. That's a fucking story.
yeah,
but,
no, Dan, that's bullshit.
yeah.
Did you at least get any kind of toilet wine?
Huh?
Was there toilet wine? Don't they make toilet wine?
It's called Bruno, bro.
Pruno. All right, Pruno.
And it's like whatever fruit you can get, and you just kind of make your own wine with that shit in there. That's what we did.
Oh, you did that too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn a lot.
All kinds of great activities to learn.
Yeah. I can
I don't
crochet
suppose-
like a motherfucker now.
What's that?
I can crochet like a bitch now, man.
Shit.
Do you have a mic on your earbuds?
Yeah, and it's a fucking piece of shit, right?
It's a little muffled.
Little muffled.
It is a little muffled right now.
We're getting comments, so I wanted to check, see if that was the issue. I don't
Is
know.
that better?
It's
It's about the same.
Is that better?
A little bit better.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Is that better, brother?
Oh yeah.
So, Bobby, with what's going on right now, I know you said you've been working on some stuff and all that. Why don't you talk about some of the history? Well, you know what? Let's get this out of the way right away. I know we had our differences in the past, and it fell apart. A lot of that was because of me and my drug addiction and stuff like that. So I do want to say, to everyone out there.
Wait, you had a drug addiction?
I did have a drug addiction pretty bad. So it did not when I started Primer, but surprisingly during Primer I got a drug. Thanks, Bobby.
So
No,
it's Bobby's
it's
fault.
not Bobby's
All
fault.
right.
It's not Bobby's fault. No, but it's good to talk to you. I'm really glad to reconnect with you. It feels good for my soul to even talk to you. I'm glad we could talk about this. Is there how did you? I know in the past you talk shit about me, and that's I totally get it. You know what I mean?
What'd you say? Let's hear it. Light them up.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's. I'm good with it all. You know what I mean?
I know. I need some ammo too.
Yeah,
Be fucking
these guys
with you, brother.
want to talk shit. So
You might be good with it. I want to hear it though.
I know, but tell people why you didn't want me in the band anymore, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? Because I know I was fucking up with some shit. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Honestly, I don't recall.
Yeah.
I wasn't the most sober guy
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
universe. Like I really don't know. One
Yeah.
minute you were there, just like everybody else. Like one
Yeah.
minute they're there, one minute they're not.
Yeah.
I don't
At
even know
least
why the fuck I was mad at you.
Just make up some wild shit. So.
Like I literally don't know why I was mad at you, but I had
Yeah.
a reason. And I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
goddamn.
Of course.
Donnie kept bringing dudes backstage. We couldn't have that.
There was no grinder app back then, brother.
He kept making me sign shit for him.
He kept leaving his lacy thongs.
All right,
over
shut
the-
up, Rick. Also,
Yeah,
well,
find those damn things anywhere.
when was the last Primer 55 show that you did? Was it 2015, 2016, roughly?
16,
Yeah.
17-ish? Fuck, I don't remember that either.
Because you were doing murder. What was it? Murder the Flesh was kind of your next project after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got tired of everybody again.
I wish Donnie was back in the band so I kick him back out.
Right.
Well,
but I seem to always do that. Fucking just go around in a circle, fucking chase my tail, and then I'll start like something else about have to think about Primer and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then I'll be like, fuck it, I'll do it again. Maybe it'll change.
Well, I like I was talking to you on the phone the other day. I really think now's the time for you to strike with some of that because new metal is really there's a resurgence to it. And if you really look at the chatter on like Reddit and stuff like that, a lot of people talk about Primer 55 and it's very glowingly. Obviously, it's people miss Jason too. He was such a great voice in the music that you guys did together. It was really magical, and people never forget that. You know what I mean? And you created something that's lasted a long time. Think about that. What was the first Primer record? Was it 1999 or 2000, 2001, roughly that era?
99
Was the introduction to Mayhem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like As Seen on TV before that,
Yeah.
which was basically Introduction to Mayhem with a few different songs.
Yeah.
But that's what Island Death Jam ended up picking up. So we just like re-recorded everything, make it better, sound better, and shit like that. But yeah, Introduction to Mayhem to me is the first record. Like on a major label or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. And then the new release came out in 2001. Didn't that come out like right during 9/11 too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I roll, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Donnie,
if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all.
Why are you laughing about it?
I'm not laughing about 9/11. Come on, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus. I'm just the luck sometimes with Dan Diablo always says like, with hardcore and anything Scarhead related, he's always like bad luck is always just the way it is. I think that's with a lot of musicians like Troms. You were in Head PE for 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years.
Yeah.
How many bullshit stories? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of great stories, but how many bullshit stories do you have from the Head PE years?
Like me personally that I have?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, countless. It's all like a blur, man.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of like some of the stories we have, because also I was doing a bunch of shows for a while with Mushroom Head and Ventana.
Yeah.
And I swear I have this memory of Primer 55 and Ventana, us doing a show together.
Yeah.
And I maybe you guys can help fresh my memory. I thought it was like in Rockford, Illinois, maybe, or something.
Probably last time's up. Yeah.
I was gonna say I know Primer played
out there.
Rockford a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a really killer show together that I played with you guys with Ventana, and then obviously Head PE. We did, multiple shows together over that 16 years. Because Bobby, I was in Head PE from 2008 until 11 months ago.
Yep.
So all of any show that was done together, I was there.
Yeah.
We did that shit together. I remember always just having a great time with you guys. You know what I mean? Like I'm party guy in Head PE.
He's not a party guy.
I'm your local friendly neighborhood scumbag. You know what I'm saying?
We like you.
All kinds of good times, man. I remember we always had a good time with you guys.
Yeah.
Always did.
Yeah.
Always.
It was fun, yeah.
Bobby, I got a random.
What's that?
I got a random question for you. Are you Scottish?
I'm not. I'm Scottish and English.
I say you're named after Robert Burns.
Yeah, I'm Scottish and English.
I say you're named after Robert Burns.
Yeah.
Robert Burns.
No, fuck. I've heard that so many times, but
I'm sure you have. I mean, it's your name. Well, I gotta confirm. Hell yeah.
Rick Dog over here is Scottish too, so that's why he has to ask that.
Yes.
Fellow Scots.
Freedom.
ah,
Triple Scots. I'm Scottish and English. Also,
I'm
Irish and German also.
I'm American, brothers. Nothing else matters.
There he is. I didn't remember Serbia being the 53rd state or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, man. We had some real good times, dude, over the years.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because it was always one of these things where like Primer would be paired up with us, like, you know, all sporadically throughout my career with Head PE.
Yeah.
And I just remember there were always great shows and always great times. And like I said, there were several where I swear Ventana and Primer did a show together. At least one. We might have done several.
Yeah.
That would have been between 2012 and 2014 at that time. And that was always good.
Well, this is a good segue. How did the Set It Off song with Jared come to be, Bobby? I'm sure, I don't know if a lot of fans know that out there, but let people know how that happened.
I don't even know how the fuck I found Head PE back then, but I was just like a fan, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fucking, you know, and then the label was like, well, you know, they had everything I wanted when I was making the first record and shit. So they were like, do you need anything else? Does anyone need any guests? And I'm like, well, fuck's the guest. And I was like, to do what? You know what I mean? So I wrote that song with, and he was the first person I thought of, actually, you know?
Yeah.
And I never even thought about anybody else. I had Chris Kilmore, the DJ at Incubus. He did all the scratching and shit on the record. Yep. Yeah. And that turned into that. And fucking the label called him up. And, you know, I talked to him a couple times on the phone. And he was like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, what do you mean? You want to kind of like rehearse it or anything? He's like,
yeah.
I got it. He fucking showed up.
This is Jared.
Came in.
Yeah.
So wait, did you sound like, yeah, brother, I got it, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it's
gonna be so good, bro. We love you, brother.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. And
that's my nigga, man. I love Jared, dude. I love Jared. I still love that whole camp. You know, we left on good terms. Love all those guys. You know, it's awesome, man. You know, like I said, I quit 11 months ago, and we still do business together. Still chat frequently with all the band members, so it was all very good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's ain't no bad blood. Just to clear the air in case anyone's curious who's watching or anything. You know, it's all good, all love.
Yeah,
still.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's like, damn it.
Bobby, I got a question for you. What do you want to do next?
Beat Donnie's ass.
Yeah.
Come on. You know, I don't know, man. I do whatever I want. Is what I do, and it just depends on how the fuck I wake up that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even know how to be any different than that. I try, but that shit got old. So fuck it. You know, it's what you're gonna get. I mean, it's like when I decide to do it, I'll do it. I think the band's together now. I know Preston's in the band again.
Yeah.
And Toomey's in the band again. And I'm told we have a singer, but I haven't talked to him.
Yeah. How you haven't talked to everyone yet?
No. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know.
Yeah. It's awesome though. Like I said, I think now's the time to strike for you too. I know a lot of people want to see it, so it'll be good when you guys come back out and, you know, kill it again.
Yeah. I mean, we've been like talking about shows and shit like here recently and stuff like that. We're about to, you know, we have an agent now. It seems to be really good.
Yeah.
I'm not used to all the fucking phone calls and shit.
Yeah.
Again. And all the questions and stuff like that. But you know, it's working out. Just picking and choosing. There's a lot of cool shit going on, you know what I mean? With all these bands, you know, spine shanking.
Lineup looking like these days.
So he said he's got Preston, the drummer. He's got Joshua Toomey, the bass player, and he said he's got a singer. And do you have another guitar player too, or no?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
But no, it's just the normal four piece at the moment.
Yeah.
It'll just make one more fucking person to deal with.
Slum Villain wants to know, what's your favorite hardcore band, past or present?
Fuck.
Yeah, put you on the spot, brother.
Never heard of that band.
It
sounds like it would be a band name, though.
Sounds dope, though.
I'm sure there is one.
Guaranteed it's a band.
I've always fucking been a huge fucking fan of the Cro-Mags, man.
Hell yeah. Go around with Cro-Mags.
This, like, you know, fuck. I remember finding the tape. I think it was in middle school or some shit like that. I was like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But it was just like this. It wasn't the shit that I was used to hearing all the time when I first played it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that. I don't give a fuck and fuck you. And I was like, I'm sold. You know. But definitely, Cro-Mags is up there.
That's exactly how that band is with each other too. They're fighting all the time. John Joseph.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard, man. Like if you don't get along with everyone in your organization or your camp or whatever, it's like it's a thing, dude. What was cool about Head PE is that, you know, for the most part, we were always like cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every now and again, you know, Jared and I might get really plastered and yell at each other.
I'll fight every now and then, just keep the blood pumping.
Yo, you know what I mean? Like every once in a while. And then the next day we'd both almost be like in tears, like apologizing to one another. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I love you, bro. I love you too. You know, like a quick little 12-hour, I'm drunk. I'm just
that's
being an
how
asshole.
that's how it was taught love is. I yell at I fight my brother and then give him a hug.
Me and Donnie broke up like 3
Yeah,
times.
me and Relic have broken up at least 3 times in the last 2 years.
But that was always cool about Head PE.
What was the makeup sex like?
You know,
Phenomenal.
that was cool. But you know, we ran into some shit too. I mean, like when Greg Harrison, when he was in the band, and then he left in the middle of the tour. We had to find someone
that's
else.
bullshit. You can't leave in the middle of tour. People need to make money and feed
of
families.
course. I mean, that's dude. I mean, honestly, I still talk to Greg too. Like I say, you know, I keep the peace always. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he was going through some shit or whatever, and had some issues, and he just wasn't willing to abide by it. And meanwhile, that was fucked for us. At the same time, me, Jared, and Kurt basically did that the next like couple of shows almost by ourselves
without a guitar player.
Almost. So get this, Karma. I had just flown back from the American Head Charge tour.
Yeah.
And so we were on tour. They added dates to the front of the tour, despite the fact they knew I was going to be drumming with American Head Charge overseas.
Yeah.
So I flew into the tour, and the day I flew in is the day he left.
Oh.
So I called Karma.
Yeah.
With, you know, the American Head Charge, be like, dude, you want to come do this tour or whatever? And he came out, and dude, on the spot, you know, Head PE is kind of a hard gig to just jump on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It was basically the 3 of us for a few days, and then we had to get someone else. I mean, shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit happens, but it's all good. You roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were the only band like that.
That's got to be every band.
Yeah. It's like a marriage, dude. Being a band is like that.
That's a good segue to Bobby. I bet you can't wait to get back on the road.
Yay. You know, it's going to be weird. It's like, you know, he's like, you know, he's saying, you know, him and Jared are like, you know, chest bump each other when, you know, drinking and shit like that. We never stopped drinking or doing drugs. So it was like a 24 hours.
Bro, on the drums.
And like you dare another band member to say anything because me and the other dude's gonna beat his ass. So, I mean, it's like a
that sounds like a normal relationship. I don't understand the problem.
Well, dude, so
wild dog.
So check like American Head Charge, bro. Like when we went on tour, this was a different experience.
So now we're creating war stories from the road. All right.
I mean,
I like where this is going.
Everyone, we're all partying. Yo, and Head PE, I'm at least sober on stage. And then afterwards, all bets are off until 10 in the morning the next day. Okay. But with American Head Charge.
Wait, we're going to go on the road together? What's going on here?
Yes. Apparently, yes. Coming up here in fall, we've got some shit in the works, don't we?
All right, let's hear this story. And then I want to ask Bobby's craziest road story.
Saying, like American Head Charge, it was just a different dynamic because we were all out there just having a blast from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Every second of every day. Like I had never been so wasted on tour in my life.
USA.
You know what I mean?
USA.
I was out, dude, whatever was coming across, like Molly, fucking everything. All the things, you know, Head PE, I'm usually just like booze and blow, we'll call it a day, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? That was everything for me.
Yeah.
I was just doing it all. And dude, we still never fought. We
Never
had
fought once, huh?
No, that will tell it was fucking dope. Dude, we
At least
actually
that you
had so much
remember.
fun.
Yeah, that you remember. You just said
Can't
you did
fight if you
Holly-
can't talk.
So, Bobby, give us your. I know between you and Jason, you got to have some good stories from the road. Early years primer, give me something crazy that happened. I know you did.
Well, let's start with American Headshot.
Oh, you got a story. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
What, more about American Head Charge?
Yeah, he's going to tell a story.
Oh, yes.
So, like, I think our first record just came out. They were just like brand new or some shit. And we got hooked up and they were opening for us on a few shows. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're sound checking, believe it or not. And I'm sitting there playing my guitar, and all of a sudden the bass player, I can't remember his fucking name, but he comes in and shoots this goddamn fucking shotgun off.
What?
And so I was like, what in the entire fuck? It was like some stage
Inside.
pop thing, you know what I mean? I was like,
You're talking
dude,
about
you do that
Chad,
again?
right?
Yeah, Chad.
Chad Hanks, rest in peace,
Yeah.
brother.
Do you
Fucking
remember him
missed you.
using like the shotgun thing? Like that was part of their fucking show. But it was a real shotgun with just like blank. And I'm like, and everybody in the fucking venue was empty. And it's just like, what in the entire hell? And I was like, dude, if you ever do that again, man, I will fucking stab you. And,
That's Chad, bro. That was Chad.
yeah. Didn't give a fuck.
Correct.
And,
Correct, man. It was actually, Chad was actually a super good dude. And it's kind of a sad story because that tour that I joined American Head Charge, it was 2017. And it was the first tour that Chad, he was dealing with some health issues. And it was like the first tour that he actually had to kind of sit out. And one of our mutual friends in Minnesota was in the hospital with him. And she shared this story with me, which, I'm so glad she did. She said, she was talking to Chad, and Chad was basically saying, it sucks. Like, there's this really cool dude. He's out there right now in my band. I've been wanting to jam with him for so many years. And now finally he's actually in my band. And this is the first tour that I've ever had to sit out like this. And I can't be there jamming with him. And it was sad because after that tour, I started touring with Head PE. We were going through like Duluth, Minnesota and all that. And he was basically on his deathbed. I was going to see him. And I was 2 days short of being able to say goodbye to him on his deathbed. And that was a sad thing, but we toured together a bunch and he was just a good spirit, man, a really good spirit, but batshit crazy though.
Huh? I mean, 99.99999% of musicians are batshit crazy.
Yes, we're a little bit nuts, man, but I'll tell you what, he was a good one. So may you rest in peace.
Rest in
peace, Chad.
Rest in peace, Chad. And rest in peace to Jason. I want to say that too.
Rest in peace, Jason. To you, to all of the fallen.
Hey, I got a question. Was that shotgun blast? Was that an inside or outside venue? Did he blast that off?
It was an inside venue.
Oh my!
He did it inside.
Fuck yeah!
Oh my! That guy's my
like
spirit.
I thought he fucking shot me.
He was like everyone's spirit animal, dude. Everyone loved that guy, bro.
Blanks or not, that is fucking loud.
Yeah, that's loud as fuck. I'm sure, especially inside.
After he did it, everybody's like, doing this shit. And he looks up at me and he's like, he fucking turned around and started walking off.
I'd be checking my pants for shat myself.
I duked out my guy. Fucking Christ. But it was insane.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
So Bobby, out of curiosity, we're talking about insane stories and shit. What would you say is like your craziest show experience that you could share with the world? Like, some crazy shit. Like that's a pretty good story right there. But is there anything else that trumps that?
It might be like drugs or something. I remember one time we were on tour and it was like winter time. Trauma knows this route probably.
Yeah.
I can't remember the states, but in the wintertime up in the Northwest, they'll fucking shut down the highways just for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you'll look out the window and it's like 57 foot of snow.
Yeah.
And so you just sit there for like, yeah. And so a couple of nights before, I believe, it could have been a month for all fuck I know, I'd gotten a bag of morphine off this cop that was a fan of the band. Yeah.
They always got the good shit.
Yes.
Yeah. And like she gave it to me, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll figure it out. I've never taken it before. And so I'm in the back of the bus, and I got a Ziploc bag full of fucking morphine pills, right? And I'm like, fuck it. And I sit there, and I'm high as shit already. I already took I don't know, the handful. And I started feeling like that little time release shit off of them, where they were just white.
Yep.
And then I started taking them, and Jay was Jay. So he was in his bunk with his ass hanging out, slobber everywhere.
Oh, shit. Just
And I probably kicked him and fucking spit on him. And he probably swung at me a couple of times. And then I went up to the front lounge, and Kobe Jackson and Preston Nash were up there. And I was like, yo, guys, check it. Just listen to me. Hear me out. I was like, they're fucking drinking already, which is a great thing to do. And I'm like, here, you want to take some of these? And I can only imagine what my face looks like holding the bag up, And they're like, oh. And then Kobe and Preston look at each other. They're the two same people in the band, because it's like, just stay the fuck away from Bobby and Jay.
Yeah.
And we might be safe.
We might make it through.
Probably not, but they'll get us eventually. And so I ended up talking them into doing a bunch of these pills. They probably did. They probably did do it behind their head or something. And I was just fucking jacked to the wall. I don't even fucking remember.
That's what's up.
Fast forward to 2 weeks later, I've been playing all these fucking shows that I didn't know about.
You don't remember.
A goddamn thing. And I'm in from wherever that fuck was that Trauma said, whatever area that is.
Northwest.
Like Illinois, Rockford kind of area.
I step off the bus one morning, and the sun's shining, and there's fucking palm trees. And we're in Los Angeles.
That's better
And
than
that's literally, I remember doing this with the baggie with some fucked up smile, and then that.
And then it was
amazing. I don't remember if I killed anyone or anything like that.
Dude.
I just know the back lounge. My tour manager at the time, Tim, rest in peace. Fucking, he was just like, can I get the goddamn plates and shit out of the bus? Because apparently I was on this trip of fucking ordering after show food from the restaurants around the venues and shit like that. But I wouldn't let nobody take the dishes. So the whole back lounge was full of 2 weeks old fucking uneaten steaks and fucking shit like that. But I was like, yeah, I guess so. It fucking kind of stinks in the bus now. But
I bet you had that. I bet you wish you had that bag of pills when Donnie was in the band.
Well, hold on. I have a story. I don't know if you remember this.
Bobby, we were fucked up. We were fucked up enough as it is without the fucking thing, man.
No, Bobby, there was one time we were in Kansas. It was either Topeka or Wichita on one of our tours. And I remember someone gave us just a bag of fucking pills. And at the time I was just like, I only want this one. Because I didn't know what half of them were. And you and me split them. I'll never forget. Some guy just came with a Ziploc bag, and it was just random shit.
Pill roulette.
Yeah, it was and that's what it was. I took a bunch of them, and then I went. It was you and me in one of the hotel rooms, and it was the other guys in one of the other hotel rooms. So you and me did all the drugs that night, and then I went to bed. I went to bed at 3 a.m. I'll never forget. You were still sitting at the desk drinking your vodka Diet Coke, right? And I woke up in the morning, and I remember I was like, I don't know what half these pills are. Don't take them. And I woke up in the morning, and you're like, I took all of them. I'm like, what? I was like, I don't even know what half of those were. You're like, yep, I took them all.
One of them was Viagra.
I was like, Bobby, you don't know what half those pills were.
Man, that shit fucked up my period and everything, man. I couldn't get pregnant for a fucking
He
year.
took all of them. I handpicked which ones I wanted because I knew what they were. I'm like, I'm not fucking with the rest of these. And Bobby's like, I'm taking them all. He took every single one.
Like a man.
I couldn't believe it. I woke up. I'm like, are you sure you're not going to die?
It'd be like that.
For a brief moment, when you do dumb shit like that,
yeah,
which I did a lot, you sit there and you have it in your hand. You're getting ready to do it. And you're like, I don't know what it is. And I don't know if I'm going to die, but fuck it. I hope I don't wake up with titties or some shit. Some, start growing boobs.
too.
like my
I'm
fucking
always
nut
not-
hair falls out or something.
So like I was saying, like when I get out, my whole shit when I be out with like Head P, I'm like Mr. Blow. I need blow, right? So I'm still out there cruising around.
How did this turn into a drug fucking talk, guys?
Don't they always?
You got the right band here.
Yeah, whatever you're saying, we're having a good time. We're just talking, we're just talking.
Yeah, this
about
is
our
all-
experience.
Hyperbole. We're not. This isn't real. This is allegedly all of this.
Allegedly.
I just take
I'm not
I take
ashamed
vitamins
at
to go to
all.
church. That's all. I do.
Yeah.
You know what? The truth is,
Like the
what it is,
holster.
I don't give a
Take your
shit enough
vitamins?
to lie, bro. I don't care. But I was saying to add on to this, like there was a time where I had like 5 different bags of blow in my wallet, and people would just come and give me, And there was one in particular. We were like, I don't know what this looks like. So I go and I did some of it. I'm like, oh.
Was it spicy?
Oh, this is
Heroin.
Special K?
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
And I
K-hole.
started calling it the Fenty blow because it was like this is probably that fentanyl spike.
You
fucking
got to be
blow.
careful about
This
that now.
shit is dope, man. I'm gonna fucking chill right now. Like after the shots, we get in and just be like,
Was that a while ago though?
This was an hour ago here. This is
yesterday?
Yeah, yes.
No,
Don't
this is
kill
I
her.
just cleared the table. I'm like, you guys, we got a show to do.
So that was Wednesday.
show to do. Clean it up.
Hey, Bobby. So I got a question for you. So,
Sure.
we do, man, for Swab Murders. We actually played a show, I think, back in like 2013, 2014. I was in 40 Ounce Fist. We played in Hayward, Wisconsin.
Oh shit!
Had
Yeah.
this stage with a fucking crazy rickety thing. We thought the drummer was going to fall off.
I remember that
place?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to ask you this. We talked a lot about Primer 55, which obviously did a lot of great shit there. Well, let's not skip over the Soulfly. All the great stuff you did Soulfly. I mean, you were on like, I think 4 albums, right?
4 or 5. Yeah.
Four albums, I think,
Yeah.
in like six or 7 years. So what I was curious, and maybe other people are curious about, is how did you first meet Max, and like how did that come about? Because right before you joined, Max kind of had like no band whatsoever, and then restaffed, and you were one of the guys. So you want to enlighten us how that happened?
Yeah. I met Max and those guys. It was Max, Mikey from Snot, Marcelo, and Roy Mayorga playing drums for him. And we did Osfest 2000 together. And Marcelo's wife was having a baby, the bass player. And Gloria came up and she's like, "You play bass on your records, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well," she told me the situation and stuff like that. And she's like, "Well, she's going to go home for a week or 2 weeks or some shit like that to be with his kids. Like, you want to play bass for us?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah. It'd be fucking awesome." So that's how it happened. That's how I met them and got to know them, was that. So I did that. And the first time I took a break from Primer, a couple weeks after I did that is when Gloria called me and asked me if I wanted to go to some fucking third world country or some shit and do a couple shows and then make a record. And I was like, "Fuck yeah." And I'll play bass on a SOULFLY record. And so I did that, and like you said, 4 records, and like almost 8 years later, that was, it was cool. It was cool, and it was cool just like anything else, that you would do. I had fun in
Yeah.
the band. I always had fun in the band.
Yeah, you guys got to
But-
tour a lot of countries, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we played some crazy ass fucking places, bro. Siberia and fucking this weird shit.
Hell yeah. And those are some key albums too. So that was really good shit that Soulfly put out. And it's cool that you were a part of writing that.
This guy Bobby, Steve C, says I was on tour with Bobby in Europe. Shout out to Steve C. That's watching the show right now.
What up, Stevie?
What up?
What up? What up?
He says, "Tell Bobby Spiny said what's up, and I got my Crohn's back."
I got my Crohn's back too, bitch.
I got my groove.
Ask him what fucking country was Crohn's. I don't remember the country that has Crohn's. That's their money. And it became this whole fucking, "Give me my Crohn's, bitch," when you fucking trying to get money for somebody.
Shout out Ashley Butts. I see you
Ashley's
out there.
in the
What's
house.
up,
We got a
Butts
lot
in the
of people
house?
tuned in. You're tuning into the Ruckus Podcast Show. Special guest Bobby Burns. This is really dope to talk to you, Bobby. We really appreciate it. Why don't you let people know where they can find Primer 55 right now too, that are tuning in.
Facebook, I guess.
You don't have an Instagram yet for Primer, do you? Just
No, that would take like me actually sitting down and concentrating for 5 fucking minutes. But
God damn
but
it.
it's just it's just Time 55 official Facebook.
Yep,
For all I fucking know we
I
got.
found that one. I couldn't find anything on Instagram, so yeah, I was trying to tag whatever I could find, you know.
Found the
I'll get to
MySpace.
it.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah.
All right. So what was it like being in charge of Donnie and telling him what the fuck to do? I'm tired of him telling me what to do all the time.
I get to tell Rick all the time, so yeah, Bobby was the
Oh,
higher.
Rick, come on, bro. You don't. Let's cut that shit out right now. Cut that shit out right now. Tell him to sit down, put his panties on. Shut up.
Who, me?
Yeah. Put your panties on.
Put your panties on.
Pull him back up.
Pull him to the side.
No, it was cool. But like I said, I vaguely remember Donnie being in the band. I know he was there
Damn.
probably longer than anybody else.
I was there for a couple.
But I
years.
remember that.
Bobby, you're gonna make me cry.
Worst time of his life.
I remember like
You were in
Donnie
the
was
band?
Donnie be like,
Yeah, Bobby after the podcast be like, "Who was that?"
Must be a big fan. He's got a tattoo on his arm.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it.
He took a big bag of morphine, woke up, and was like, "Was there a dude in the band?"
No, this is how I
What?
woke up one day. Wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I woke up. I'm like, wait, how did I get this fucking tattoo?
thanks for that, Donnie.
Yeah, no problem. Free advertising for you.
Right.
He doesn't even have his own record label tattooed on him. But
I do not have a.
Well, you know what? It's not all a blur. What was the best time that you and Donnie had? The best show, the best road experience,
Doing all
like,
those
just the
pills
best
in
one.
Wichita, Kansas at 3 in the
Oh,
morning.
the fucking pill roulette when you guys were taking prenatals,
Yeah.
prenatals in Wichita. What was the best experience you remember having with Donnie? Like the best show, the best road experience. Like
I had a real good time. I had a real good time. What I remember, like I always had fun hanging out with Donnie and shit like that. And be like, you know, he was drinking Jack Daniels and I was drinking vodka, and I was like, Donnie,
back when he was a
where
man.
the fuck the vodka at, man?
Yeah,
And he's sitting there with like fucking 17 gallons of goddamn whiskey, which I can't drink. So I'm already me. And you know, I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is my shit, Donnie? He goes,
Now he drinks White Claws.
Yeah.
fucking, oh my fucking
Pops
god.
right off.
But honestly, Bobby, you got me into vodka seltzers and stuff like that because I was drinking Jack
Seltzer.
Daniels. It started killing me.
Yo, what I tell you, that indigestion shit,
Yeah,
whiskey
yeah.
betrayed me too. I only
I'll
drank
drink Jameson.
JMO.
I love JMO.
Dude, JMO, so that was the shit. That's what I
that's
drank.
pride fucking with you.
That's pride.
That
Fuck
shit,
pride.
wake up with indigestion, bro. It betrayed me. That's why I'm on vodka now.
Grey Goose.
Well,
I got
Grey
Grey
Goose.
Goose.
I'm so happy that this turned into a drug and alcohol talk.
He said that's why I'm on vodka now.
You're so uncomfortable. You're so uncomfortable.
You guys all
right
need to
now.
find God and stop with this horse shit.
Vodka has water.
I am God.
Well, Bobby.
No, you remember that one time, Donnie? I vaguely remember this, but I know Danny Diablo was there
Yeah.
and 2 dudes that was with him.
Yeah.
When that crippled kid got his ass whooped backstage,
The crippled.
what the
I
fuck
don't
did that guy
remember.
do? You remember that shit?
Vodka.
The crippled. Wow. Who kicked the crippled kid's ass?
Like Nebraska or some shit. The whole goddamn crew beat his ass.
That was the only fight Donnie ever won.
Donnie like, come on, guys, come on. Just, like, everybody relax.
I'm trying to remember that one. Why don't I remember that one? Holy shit! I should. I'm gonna ask Danny.
Well, I
about
got one.
What's that?
He don't know because they like put something in his drink or some shit, and we all had to drag his ass outside and put him in the van.
That's right.
Danny probably don't remember shit.
That's right. Someone drugged him.
Yeah, and then
No, Danny. I think
well, it's
Danny
just the crippled kid
Oh,
just got his ass handed to him.
Yes,
And I'm
he
like,
did.
dude,
I forgot.
there was like a
Holy
bunch of pack of fucking wolves on this little kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just beat up a fucking handicapped dude, man. And like, fuck that
It's not like you
motherfucker.
can
And
make
I'm
him
like,
more
what in the
handicapped.
fuck?
Yeah, he's already handicapped. Guys, he's handicapped enough.
Maybe you could.
Oh my
Yeah, man.
man.
It's not like he can run. He
5
took his
minutes, I'll
beat.
figure it out.
Oh, damn it.
That was fucked up.
All these
I didn't know
stories,
whether
guys.
like to laugh, but I didn't want to because I was just like, boy, they are pounding on this motherfucker, man.
Take
And I
his
was like,
wheelchair.
please don't kill him.
They fucking
yeah.
beat him healthy.
They beat him. He's no longer disabled.
I could walk again.
beat him
Oh
healthy.
God! Now we're all going to hell. But-
Dude ditched the crutches.
God damn it.
It was my magic shoes. Oh, Donnie doesn't know that.
What?
That Forrest Gump quote.
I don't know. I never
Donnie's
watched
never
Forrest
watched. I tricked Donnie on the Scarhead tour this
I'm
year.
never watching Forrest Gump.
I turned on Forrest Gump was on the TV in
You need to
the
watch
hotel.
Forrest
This
Gump.
hotel you could still smoke in it. God bless Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, Donnie, look, and he's watching the TV. He's like, fuck that. He watched 5 seconds of
I'm not
Forrest
watching
Gump.
Forrest Gump. I'm making
Come
my whole
on.
life without watching Forrest Gump. It's now
Jenny
a mission.
is the best villain of all time. Come on,
Oh,
you got
fuck,
it.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I have no idea.
Absolutely.
I have no
Totally
idea what you
agree.
guys are talking about.
Come on, Jenny.
She should have jumped off that
Jedi.
balcony.
You fucking them other dudes, Jenny.
Spawn some AIDS babies.
I'm
Yeah,
dying of
come
AIDS
on, you
now.
need
Come
this.
take care of your kid.
Are you
in your
guys all
life.
right? So we've had drugs, alcohol, and Forrest Gump,
Correct.
and AIDS.
Correct.
like
This
a
is the
USA.
topic.
AIDS.
USA.
Hey, wait a minute. AIDS by way of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can survive with that shit now, though.
Well, we're not getting our men's
Yeah.
fucking cards in the mail from this fucking speech, guys.
What's
So it
Mensa?
says,
Yeah.
this is the most wild AA meeting I've ever seen. I was like,
Hi,
yeah,
my
but
name's
this is
Donnie.
AA.
I've been
not
clean for 10
sober.
years.
This is like that AA meeting where
Hi,
everyone's
Donnie.
still fucked
Dude,
up.
they got
you know?
great
Alcoholic
drinks at the
accepted.
AA
Hey,
meeting.
what's up, everyone? My name's Trauma. I'm an alcoholic. I'm still an alcoholic. Cheers,
Hell yeah, me
niggas.
too.
Let's go.
All right. Is anyone? I know we got a lot of people tuned in. Any comments? Rick, you're supposed to be in charge of comments. We got any questions for Bobby?
Oh, I'm supposed to put comments up?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of your fucking
So,
job,
Nate,
brother.
you're absolutely right.
Damn
She is a whore.
Damn it. I know we got a lot of comments
And-
coming through.
And
What,
Forrest
we got any
Gump,
questions?
Love that.
We got any questions for Bobby before we got Bobby Burns in the house? Why?
I want to hear more shit talk about Donnie. Come on.
Why
I know
does
you
this-
got something.
Hey, hey,
He doesn't
hey.
even
We
remember he was
already,
in the
we already
band.
squashed this. All right. Here's what you get, Rick. This is what you get. That's what you get.
Why? Oh, I know.
We
I know.
already
But
squashed it.
get the shit off your chest, Bobby. Let's do it.
No. We're good. We're good. We
No.
ended on a happy
Light
note.
him up.
We ended on a happy note.
Donnie talks shit about you all the time.
I know I don't. Don't listen to
Trying to
him.
fuel that fire.
Yeah, fire
Speaking
back.
of punching your brothers, I'm punching this guy in the face after the show.
You said ended on a happy note. We were just talking about a fucking handicap dude getting
Yeah.
the shit kicked
Yeah.
out of
Hey,
him.
man. Listen on a happy note. Let's talk about some more fucking party stories. Those are always
Yeah.
happy notes. Shit. I love that shit.
Bobby,
You know, I'm like Family Guy now. I don't get to
these
scratch the
guys
itch all
have
the
been drinking
time.
now for like 2 hours, so now it's falling off the rails. Before we go,
I'm just getting
let's
started.
let's talk about the next 6 months to year for Bobby Burns and Primer 55. What's the plan for the fans that want to know?
Touring. But hopefully,
that?
you know, we've been talking about
I thought he
hitting
said
the road
porn.
probably around October, November.
October, November?
Good
Yeah.
call. Good call. There is a resurgence with new
Oh.
metal, man. There's a lot of talk about that, man. This would be great for you, man.
Is there going to be some new music coming out? You guys
Yeah.
writing, recording?
Yeah. Yes. If I'm happy
Yeah,
with the
because if
band.
you remember, new metal there was a period where it was like taboo.
Yeah,
Like, you
it
remember?
was. It was for a while.
It was like super dope, super dope, and it was like almost overnight.
Yeah,
It was
people-
like, oh,
but
you know what I mean?
It
Like,
really is making a resurgence. Like
I
bands with
agree.
Dropout Kings. Was it Unity,
love
Texas?
Dropout Kings.
Unity, Texas. That's a big fucking.
Yeah, my boys Dropout came in. Those are my dudes. You
Yeah,
know, we
yeah.
had some collaborations too.
Yep.
Y'all out there can check that out. I'm sure a lot of the people watching know, but you know,
Yeah.
Head PE, Dropout Kings did some stuff together. We toured together a bunch. I love those guys.
Yeah.
You
You
know
know
all
what's
of them.
crazy is Head PE and Primer 55 are probably two of the OGs of the scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
Never
that. I mean,
toured together.
I'm not trying to take no credit from, you know, I joined in 08,
I know, but
of course, but
that name
absolutely. I
Head
was a
PE.
part of it for
Head
damn
PE and Primer
16 years.
55 are synonymous with that sound.
That question right there.
All right, Bobby, after 25 years, will you reveal what Primer 55 means.
We got John that just asked that question.
What is the question?
He said, Bobby, after 25 years, will you reveal what Primer 55 means?
I don't know.
Yes.
Remember that bag
Yes.
of pills we were talking about?
Yeah.
That's the best.
The whole decade.
Those
I
are all the
really don't. I had to come up with a band name fast.
Well, that's what it
And-
means. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Uh,
No, I think that's so great because so many listeners out there are always looking for like a meaning when there's something like that, like
Yeah,
Primer 50. Oh, it's got to mean something. And then you know what? When you don't talk about it or whatever, it just stays in,
Yeah,
like a brain worm.
Were you painting
You know what I'm
something?
saying?
Were you painting when you're just like, well, primer? Oh, well, all right.
Well, I read on the line, it said Interstate 55 from Memphis to, was it? Yeah. Wasn't that what some of it was?
Chicago.
Chicago? Memphis to
Yeah.
Chicago? Yeah.
See, now that part was doing it, but Primer in front of that, it's like I kind of didn't want to bring up the whole drug thing again and shit like that. So it was kind of like weaning
you're
myself off of it. But here we are again.
Yes, yes. I love it. Name I hate it. I love it.
But it,
Maybe
it
you were
was like,
fucked up. You were trying to say premium, and you were like
Premium
primer.
55.
right. Let's drink it. Fuck it.
Okay, that's what it is.
But yeah, I mean that. But like the Primer, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if I said it. Jay said it.
Yeah.
I know the label was like, hurry the fuck up. Or the first label, the independent label.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I didn't even have a band when I got signed. So I was like,
Yeah,
everything
I
was kind of a rush for me.
Damn, that's pretty fucking.
Yeah, he
dope.
just wrote everything, demos, and then the labels.
Recorded them and stuff like that. I didn't know Jason was a singer that the record label was like. The people call me, so I'd go to people paging me. And then I'd have to go to a payphone.
Major.
Yeah. And I'm like, so what songs did you listen to? Because all I was doing was like making demos with anybody who wanted to play music.
Yeah.
And Jason's got out. The one with Jason on it got out.
Yeah.
And people started calling, and I'm like, all right. And I didn't know how to find Jason. And we met like riding our skateboards around Memphis one night. And I took him from this band, and like I was like, you're in my band now.
Yes.
You're my band now.
You're a poacher. He's a
Don't forget
poacher. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Someone wants to know what happened to Murder the Flesh.
Bobby.
Same thing that happened. I just fucking set it down for a minute. It'll always be there. I just have to get to it.
I know that's what's dope though too. Like you said, you took a step away from everything for a while, and like I quit.
Sometimes you gotta.
I quit Hep E like 11 years ago, and I've stepped away for a while too. And now I got a dope project going on, some new music coming on with all my boys right here. Force 5 Records in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm happy to work with these dudes. But yeah, I feel that, man. Sometimes you just gonna need to step away, dude. And at Head PE, we were aggressively touring.
Yeah, I know.
Like for
Yeah.
16 years, we were out at a minimum, the slowest year, 7 months.
Yeah. And that's a slow.
Up
that's
to
a slow year.
that's like a slower one. And a busy year, like 10, 11 months. Like in 09, we were gone almost the entire year. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just need to like withdraw for a second. So I feel that. I get that.
Absolutely.
And now I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Now I'm coming back with some new shit. I'm glad to be working with these dudes. I'm glad to talk to you too, Bobby, because I know we have some experiences together, man. It's good to see you, dude. Good to see you again. I was so happy when Donnie told me, he's like, yo, I'm getting Bobby up here, Primer 55, man. If you want to be a part of the podcast. So I'm like, oh yeah. I wasn't just doing shows with Head PE with you guys, because I know we did Ventana as well in that brief moment that I was there with them. So yeah, it's dope, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Fuck yeah, man. Likewise, for sure.
Cheers, brother.
Someone wants to know what happened to the shitty rapper from Milwaukee that was in the band.
You're a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar, Bobby.
It was me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Before we go, is there anything you want to say to the fans before we cut out of here, brother?
No, I'm kidding.
No, that's it.
I'm a very appreciative person, and everybody knows I love them. Anybody that listens to any of our records, man, or any in this scene and stuff like that. I have nothing but respect. You know what I mean?
You hear that,
You
Bobby?
can't
loves
approach me.
Heard
I love you all.
There he is. Cheers, buddy.
Bobby, thank you very much, brother. You have no idea how good this is for my soul to talk to you. Thank you very much, brother.
It's been awesome.
Toast,
It's been
man.
awesome. It's been
Absolute
awesome.
toast. It's been a pleasure, dude.
It's
Catch
been
back up again
Yes.
a little bit.
To Bobby Burns, Primer 55.
To Bobby Burns.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Hey, we're in, brother.
Now,
Cheers.
now Donnie can stop talking all that shit about you.
You don't listen.
I know.
Don't listen.
Call me.
Don't listen to him. All right, Bobby, I love you, brother. I'm gonna hit you up after this. All right.
All right. Love you guys. Thank you.
I love you,
Love you,
All right,
Bobby.
take care,
Thanks,
man.
Bobby.
Good to talk to you, brother.
Cheers.
All right.
Thank you. And now here we are.
Bobby
back to-
Burns. That's amazing.
No, he's like I say, dope dude. I know that those times that we had some fun together, we all had some good times. It's all a blur, obviously.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Isn't
But-
that the great thing about music?
No,
We can't
I
remember
mean,
half of it.
No, I love it though. You know what I mean? I love it because in this world and in this time, people are always living outside of the now. But in those type of moments when you're doing those cool things and those experience moments, that's what you got is that now. And now that's not the now anymore, but it was gone. But you experienced it, you
Yes,
lived
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's there, and it's somewhere behind
yeah,
some
yeah.
bong resin and coke residue, but it's still there.
Don't
You know
talk
what I
about
mean?
Rick's beard like that.
By the way, Rick, you and me are gonna have some words after this, brother.
Yeah, kick him off. Kick him off for a little bit.
Yeah, you're suspended. You're indefinitely suspended from the label for 6 hours.
Hey, speaking of the label,
Yeah.
much love
Yeah.
to Force 5,
Yeah.
E-Train Records,
Train Records. The Danny Diablo is not here right now.
Danny Diablo,
Rest in
the
peace.
man, you
Don't
know
say
what I'm
rest in peace
saying?
to Danny Diablo. He's alive and well.
Flippers,
He's
we
alive.
got
Okay,
everyone
the
in
best
here.
legend.
King Rel, yo, I'm just super happy to be a part of the squad and get our thing going together. I
Welcome.
love it.
You're,
I love you
you're
guys.
ruining our surprise though when we say
That ain't no
Hey,
surprise,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
I already put
We,
all
we
this
do
shit
gotta
on
do a
there.
rollout though.
No, there is a
campaign.
rollout, but you know what? We're planting seeds right now.
And actually, we got to get Bobby up here to record with you and drums. Yeah,
Dude, I'm a drummer.
I know.
I don't think I'm a real drummer. I'm like a,
You don't say.
I'm not a. I'm
You're
not
a
like
drummer. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm really not.
Never heard
you know
this
what I
band called
mean,
Head PE?
dude? So
You
look,
look like that asshole.
all right, so here's what's crazy, right? Well, dude, so I was hanging out with his same posse.
Yeah,
Or
poetry.
it said poetry.
I love
Shit,
it.
yo,
Flower going off the
shit,
rails
shit.
big time.
Didn't
So
say clown posse?
IP's at the house.
Yes.
And we're talking, man. He's like, dude, I love your energy, man. You just came in. That's the energy I love. And I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. He's like, you look so familiar. And I'm like, yeah, man. I don't know. Have you ever heard of a band called Head PE before? He's like, oh, I love Head PE, man. Oh, no. The drummer was really cool, man.
They
You know,
got
him and
that
I.
colored drummer.
And I was like, surprise.
me.
It's me, Trauma. He's like,
You owe me $50.
Are you
like,
saying
yo,
insane
he's
poetry
dope.
said every black person looks the same?
I'm gonna say this
People
for
don't know.
drummers. I'm gonna say this for drummers. Nobody knows what the fuck we look like because we're
If you don't
behind
know,
the kid.
insane poetry's
hey,
dope
we're
too, guys.
behind
Come
the
on.
kid, you
We're
know,
behind the
but,
kid.
that was dope. And we talked, and then, Real Wolf was at the event last night.
Yes.
We did a dope listening party.
Yes. Yep.
Some stuff
And
happening.
that's why Danny's back
Video
is
shoots.
tired and
It's happening.
You know,
We were hanging with Real Wolf, and
it's fucked up. He's not even a real wolf.
dude, not a real
He's a
wolf.
Canadian Tom.
Dude. Oh shit.
he's a Canadian Tom.
No, but it was dope because we were talking, and he looked real familiar, and I was like, I used to be in a band. I was called Head PE, and he's wait, shut. You were in Head PE for 16 years. I'm like, yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
dope. So did you play the show in Toronto most recently? And I'm like, oh, I was banned from Canada for a minute, but I did play Toronto before I got banned after my second time there. It was like 2013. It's like, yep, I was there. I love that beat, man. You were fucking shredded. So it was cool, man. I love the opportunity to be able to work with this squad. We've got a great future ahead of us, man. We're gonna start building, and I love all you guys, man.
What is happening over there? This is okay.
was
So
the
this is only
best.
I'm doing this. This motherfucker was in 3 bands that had head in the name.
Yes. Wait, American Head Charge, Head
Yes.
PE,
Mushroom.
And Mushroom Head.
What? That's a lot of head.
You're the head lord.
He's the headmaster.
A title you might not want.
So look, well, hey man, it depends because I'm on the receiving end at all times, so it's all good.
Hey, man.
It's all good.
No diddy.
But I'll tell you, yeah, with Mushroom Head, that was cool because at the time
you weren't in Talking Heads.
love those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Mushroom Head dudes were all great. I still am good with all of them, man. Lil Dan left to go work with Marilyn Manson.
Oh.
And
I
he had
never
to
heard
leave.
that guy. Who's that?
Lil Dan.
No, Marilyn Manson. Who's that?
Oh,
Is that an
shit.
up and coming?
Well, you know,
Who's that
man, Daniel Fox, dude. Daniel Fox. I don't view myself as a real drummer. You know what I mean? I play drums. I'm a musician. I do whatever, but I don't like practice. I never have. Like I don't. I just play. You know, I get up. Happy tour comes around. I just play.
I don't practice.
But Daniel Fox,
Yeah.
Lil Dan, we call him Lil Dan. That
Yeah.
dude's like a real drummer. He's dope. Yeah. And when he left to go work with Marilyn Manson, that's how I wrote. I was filling in for him more or less for a couple of years. It was Ventana and it was Mushroom Head. So that's the show during that time that we played Ventana and Primer 55 together. It's during that time. That's why.
Did you have to do like the face paint and all that?
I did, yeah. Well, in Ventana, we did like gas masks at the time.
Mushroom Head?
Mushroom Head, it was full latex mask.
Oh, man.
And Head PE, we were still doing face paint. So it was a lot of theatrics. You know,
You're drumming all that time. You don't call yourself you don't think of yourself as a drummer? What are you, a flutist?
No, I mean, no. Look, I play
Skid
drums. I play drums.
I beat
And I can do it
skins.
well, but I'm just a pocket drummer. You know what I mean? I like
I see
to
what you
adhere
said.
on the
You know who
groove.
said that?
I'm not-
David Grohl said that. He said,
Why?
he said
What
I'm
about
like
David
one of the
Gruber?
worst
That's it.
fucking drummers. He's
One
like,
of all that
I
song.
took from this and made it real simple and easy.
It's simple, easy, no,
I
but
get what you-
exactly. You know what I mean? Like I'm not out there. I'm not like a clinic drummer, bro. I'm not trying to do.
Well, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to sit back there and do my part.
I do
What-
know what you're saying,
Stop
but
being so
you're with
fucking
us now, so
modest.
I had to give you a little shit. Welcome,
Real quick,
welcome
though,
aboard.
I do want to let people know this just dropped today. Ray De La Vega's new video, Friday the 13th. Go
What's
to
up,
Force 5
Ray?
Records. Check
Oh,
it out.
shit, what up, Ray?
Yeah, check it out right now. Please go to Force 5 Records. Go like that. It helps the algorithm. We'd really appreciate it.
It dropped on Friday.
Don't bring up
the
that
16th.
algorithm
The 16th.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Also-
Force 5.
also-
Force 5.
This says I love to finger paint, and he's
Yeah.
paint.
Yeah.
Look at those two assholes.
Rick, make
Sure.
this happen.
Show the
Yeah.
other. Show the other meme I made.
Nope, I don't. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
He doesn't show the ones that
What-
he's the.
What does this one say? Watching my dick sliding
Tell
in a
Trauma
questionable
that you
$20
have
hooker
a
without protection. Why does it look like that?
Why does it look like that?
You sent that to me.
Oh, look at this.
It's-
This dude's talking about DJ Product.
So they're the balls,
Oh.
right?
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Makes sense. All right.
So peep this though. We
Yeah.
got some comments over here.
Oh, there's comments.
Yes,
I don't
know. Rick
see any
ain't
of
always
them
on.
coming up.
He says you guys got to get DJ Product on.
Oh,
And
Well, actually, that'd be good.
well, no, well, look,
you know that's a good idea for the crossover
Tell-
episode.
I'll
Tell
tell you this.
Trauma
Tell
to make it
Trauma to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that is, for all y'all that's going to be looking to some new shit that's coming out, Force 5, my shit. I've been talking to DJ Product already.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Keep staying tuned. DJ Product's going to get on some of this shit, and it's going to be dope. I'm super excited about the product. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud to be with this squad. All these dudes are fucking solid. It's a new beginning and a new time, and it's going to be great. So I hope all y'all just keep checking it out, and we're going to have a great time out there together. Just wait.
Hell yeah, brother.
And Jay's gonna teach you how to drum too.
Oh,
Hey, maybe you can show me a
Come
thing
on,
or
now,
two.
don't start with that shit. He's
All right,
already done all this shit.
We
man. I'm
haven't.
just
We
a-
ran a little.
just an
long tonight.
asshole
I'd like to
over
keep it
here.
a little short
Okay.
and sweet. So before we go, anything we want to promote before we get out of here, boys?
Go
Because-
buy the Ruckus mixtape,
Yes.
Volume Fizzor.
Volume
Is that the
4.
one that Jamaz and I jump on?
No, that's the reggae one that we're working on.
Oh,
yeah.
Allegedly. USA.
USA. Oh, shit. There you
Right near the beach.
Boy,
Boy.
Jay,
Supreme Force
Anything else?
Syndicate, son.
What
Jay,
you got? What you
before we
got?
get out, is there anything you want to say? To the
Shit, I
crowd?
don't really got much to say. Just this was a lot of fun. Really
yeah.
cool podcast. Bobby Burns is awesome. Obviously, really great to have Trauma in the house. That guy's awesome, man.
Cheers.
Talk
brother.
about I'm not that big of a drummer, man. You the shit.
We need to
boy.
put Jay on a
Don't be
pedestal with a
soft. Howard,
sequin shirt.
Take your kudos, man. You fucking badass.
I just try to have fun. You know, I'm like, I don't look at myself as like a drummer. You know what I mean?
Here
There are a
we
lot of
go.
wonderful drummers.
Well,
Great
yeah.
drummers out there that smoke the fuck out of me when it comes down to doing like the chops and all that.
Pause.
I just like to sit in the
did he-
groove.
But that's the thing,
And
man.
let-
Staying in the pocket with the bass player,
Yeah.
that's the best shit ever.
Oh man,
Roll
and
the groove
Kurt
with the bass player.
Blankenship,
Fucking A,
dude,
right?
Kurt Blankenship, man. Shout out to Kurt Blankenship. That dude right there has we did many years together and had PE. One of the dopest. You know what I'm saying? He could do everything. You really want some? You want to learn about bass tone? Talk to Kurt Blankenship. You know what I mean? But thank you for that, man.
Hell yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely,
I
brother,
appreciate
for
it.
sure, man.
What's up, Rel? What you got? You want to say something?
You okay?
I'm stuck in a claw hole.
We're the anti.
Hey, you got something in your nose.
Oh God.
What's up, Rick? What's up, Ricky? You got something?
Genital warts.
Oh.
Mixtape.
All
Jay
right.
you
can
can
clear them up.
What's up, Logic? What you got over there, man?
What up?
My
Hey,
dude.
Yeah,
Jason
tomorrow,
just
right?
got back from space camp.
I did. I was getting touched on.
We have a show tomorrow in Madison.
Oh yeah, I did talk about that real quick.
Yes, go
Yeah.
on, Logic.
It's halfway to Halloween show.
Halfway
Lots
to
of
Shout out to Jake.
lots of people. Shout out to Jake,
Midwest
promoter over
Mix Up.
there at the Annex at the Red Zone in Madison.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
if you're
come
in
see it.
Madison, roll out. It's going to be a fun time. I'm sure there's going to be slutty nuns and stuff.
All right. Now
yeah,
you
yeah.
piqued my
Yes.
interest.
Yes.
I know that for a fact because that's Jay's outfit.
Now I've lost the interest.
Oh.
right. Well, you're tuned in the Ruckus Podcast Show. We do this every Friday when we're not on the road or playing shows, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Danny Diablo's and Force 5's Facebook and YouTube channels.
If fucking StreamYard works properly.
The DRP's Instagram. Yes, we had a few issues today, but we made it work. We had a lot of people tune in. Thank you to Bobby Burns.
Thank you, Bobby.
I can't thank you enough, Bobby. Thank you very much. And to these assholes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SWAT murders.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's
Cheers,
play
you
and
guys.
kids and make up, boys.
Love these dirtbags over
USA.
here.
Yeah.
USA.